Hello YouTube, Alexander here again, and well, it's time for another update on the Longlisher project, if you can call that. Yeah, some things have happened since last time. The huge gaping hole is now covered up by a 180 cover. I've added some side rails on both sides, and I've got an extended battery cover for the original battery tray, and I've also integrated the battery tray from a Rapid Strike. And why double battery trays? Well, the Rapid Strike tray will be for the battery for the flywheel system, and the original extended battery tray will be for maybe LEDs, some Arduino if I chose to go that way. More on that later. And maybe some parts for ammo counter if I get a hold of one. The 3D printed parts, the side rails, the motor cover, and the extended battery tray door, as well as the top rail, are bought from WN3D Productions, I think it is, on Etsy. I will have a link to that store. He's also known as Ill Band Guy on Reddit, and he does, in my opinion, amazing parts that, well, some sanding is required to gain a smooth surface, but hey, which 3D part doesn't do that? Who doesn't need that? Yeah, I've the battery tray. I could quickly show the expansion inside, and yeah, kind of like with Jace 3D's extended battery door, you have to cut the bottom part of the battery space and cut some part down into the shell. And I've used some parts of plastic to make some, build up a wall so I don't accidentally get caught with a mag where there's a huge hole. So yeah, and yeah, I think these parts were printed in PLA, and yeah, I really like them, and it kind of changes the appearance of a Demolisher. Granted, I've already changed it significantly with the Long Strike back portion and the Rapid Strike battery tray. And the idea for the Rapid Strike battery tray was from Project Nerf. I can link to that channel too. And they posted on YouTube about a Demolisher build day, a commission even. And I really thought it was a really clever idea to use the space where the rocket launcher used to be, and yeah, take advantage of that empty space and use the tray area from the Rapid Strike. And yes, I have totally butchered and sacrificed a Rapid Strike just for parts. and the battery tray was the first thing that I chopped off and used. The other thing you can mostly see here, I've added some parts from a long shot front gun, and that is to extend the space a bit, because if I show you a little part of the internals, I've transplanted the pusher box from the Rapid Strike into the Demolisher, and that idea I got from, I can't remember what his username on YouTube is, but the blaster he used it on was the Hutch Puppy. It might have been Unscrupulous Modifier, and yeah, why not? I can link to the playlist with that project, but it was someone who took mainly Demolisher and a huge amount of parts from other blasters and made the Demolisher bullpup configured, and he used a Rapid Strike pusher box, and yeah, I used it in a regular configured Demolisher. Also, I have gotten Open Flywheel Project dual stage flywheel cage printed in ABS, and this is the one that's meant for the Demolisher and the Modulus, because apparently they use the exact same cages according to Open Flywheel. But yeah, I've cut out some space to get it to fit both this way and also this way, so I have the space to use the fang revamps that I have planned to use with this. So yeah, the 180 cover was mostly because the huge gaping hole that was left from when I had planned to use single stage 180 motors, and as I said in the last video, that cover I bought from Blastersmiths UK shattered when this was dropped on it, and I was left with a huge hole bigger than most covers, and it was even bigger than this one, so I had to use epoxy putty to fill in some gaps. I still have some epoxy putty works to use, and I also have lots of sanding of epoxy putty to do. And well, I'm contemplating on using Containment Crew Cyclone wheels, and as I said, Foam Blast Fang revamps, and yeah, I think that's about it for this time. I've posted some update pics on Instagram, I also will link, and this will also be put up or linked to on Instagram. So if If you found me on YouTube, please check my Instagram. If you found me on Instagram, welcome to my YouTube. And yeah, see you in the next vid. Bye.